If I should die today, tell the world the things I could never say, as if by saying them now I somehow said them time and time again, as if yesterday was when I could say something to today. That way the world could hear me as loud and as clear as the year the world discovered I was so far before my time that my time left me behind to remind time that I'm here today to say that I made this time mine. Me and failure, we only ever speak sign language. We have a limited vocabulary, which means we disagree constantly. And this is not to say I've never known failure. I've taken her on double dates with embarrassment and humility. During dinner, we sit silently watching candles melt into sculptures of all the things we've never said but always felt. I've got a black belt in the martial arts discipline of emotionally stunted. But I've seen people open the lid on a can of worms that they use to bait a hook and go fishing for sympathy, so I know I'm not alone in this. I'm not the only one with problems, and my problems are not unique. So every time in the moment before I'm about to speak, I remind myself to shut up and say something. To bring myself to each conversation armed with mountains carved into pebbles and the true story of how and why I did it. Let people know that if my socks smell like shit, it's because I've been kicking ass all day. I play two-player conversations with total strangers for no other reason than to make them less strange. We exchange stories like trading cards and are fine with the fact that we've always been rookies and we've never gone pro, and I'm fine with the fact that I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up, but today, I want to be amazing. Tomorrow, I want to bring you a piece of paper with the telephone number of a taxi cab company that knows the exact address of my arms for the day you need a hug. I'm going to want to be there for that. Hear what you have to say without waiting for my turn to speak. Let you fall asleep for no other reason than to remind you it's good to be tired. It means you're practicing for another dream, and we gotta practice. This is the reason snooze buttons were invented. The reason we wake up and say 5 more minutes. A dream is a rehab center for insomniacs. I take naps because my parents told me you can be anything, just follow your dreams, so I'd practice. Knowing full well this will never make me perfect. On a long enough timeline, everyone fails. Success is not immortal. There are times that we bury it like a bone in the backyard, digging deep down, but along the way find that our fingers feature familiar facets found in the search party sent out seeking someplace suitable for it to rest. The last words of success were and will always be, the least we can do is everything. So do it all, as if life's too short and you're too tall. Fall in love as many times as it takes, so when the rest of the world wakes up, you can say, I got it right this time. Today, I'm living proof that one guy who's never been into heavy lifting can still raise the roof. I have loved this life. I smile because there are tiny dreams that play hopscotch at the corners of my mouth, and every time I breathe, they float, and every time I laugh, they fly kites. I've spent late nights at hospitals watching EKG monitors, realizing my heart has a skyline. And I've known too many people who assign window washers to their eyes so they can watch their lives clearly pass them by. Which is why I try to make even the most mundane memories into monuments that mark my time as something more than simple moments, like November 21st, 1999. Walked into a coffee shop, asked a girl out. She said, I'm busy till the next lunar eclipse. So I left, laughing, knowing that only moments before I had just read an article stating that the next lunar eclipse would be on January 21st of 2000. 2 months away to the day. Coincidence? No, it's spooky. But we did end up going out and had a great time, and I told her that story, and she said, that's crazy. That's the kind of story you tell your kids. I accept. Maybe I'll never have kids. So from time to time, I gotta be one. Come to this life armed with curiosity and amazement. Edit the unsent letters of my life into a one-word statement, yes. Yes to romantic flashlight-lit dinners when you run out of candles. to handles on pillows so you can hold on to your dreams, to the underdog dog sled teams who use angry cats instead of canines, to landmines filled with confetti, to the steady hands of friends who live like surgeons, operating on our broken hearts, building pacemakers from the spare parts of mercy. We spend most of our lives figuring out what we don't want. We haunt ourselves with regret because we almost always bet the odds. We play it safe. We waste time wondering, what if we're wrong? What if we fail? What if we lose? What then? Well, then you're a loser. But you're not alone. There's a legion of us who have been shot down on a long enough timeline. Everyone fails. There's an entire universe made up of the unsent secret crush emails. A hollow sky filled with the lost details of what it feels like to never know, because we go about our lives never having tried, feeling justified in our what if excuses. What if he, she, them, they, that, it? What if I didn't? What if I did? The kid in me says yes to everything. The love in me says shut up and say something.
I'm a boy. I am a trans boy.
You know, a lot of love and support to everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful New Year. You know, just like a great time. Yeah.